All right guys, box squat for athletes. This is one of the best squat variations. I love it. So now we're gonna talk about 3 things why it is an awesome squat for you guys, okay? And how to start incorporating it into your workouts if you wanna be explosive. So before we get into the awesome benefits of it, let's just quickly go over it because it's pretty confusing. So there's kind of 2 different types of squats. You can either do like a squat to a box, so which means like that just is your depth marker, meaning once you actually tap it, then to come up. So that's not so much an actual box squat, that's like more of a squat to box. A box squat is when you're actually gonna sit back and you're actually gonna really push your hips back, try to keep your shins fairly vertical, actually sit down without ever losing tension in your diaphragm and your belly. So you always wanna make sure it's nice and tight, and then you simply want to accelerate up. So you actually wanna sit, lay back a little bit, and then accelerate up really hard, okay? So let's just quickly go over that. So you guys got the bar on your back, okay? Set your feet up wherever feels comfortable. Your toes will probably go out a little bit. And again, your stance might be a little bit wider, okay? So you're gonna really feel it more in your glutes, your hamstring, your whole posterior chain, right? That people always talk about. So now from there, I actually like to spread the floor. So I think about spreading the floor apart left to right with my feet, and then you should really feel your hips fire up with that. So you wanna spread the floor as you sit back, and then you rapidly wanna accelerate on the way up, okay? So that's the basics of the box squat. So now the real benefits for the athletes that we love for this for you guys is number 1, it teaches rate of force development. And what that basically is that we always talk about, your foot is only allowed to be on the ground for so long when you sprint, okay? So it teaches you how to generate the most amount of force in the smallest amount of time possible. And especially since you're from a static start, you have to overcome that very, very quickly. So it ramps up your rate of force development, okay? So that's number 1. 2, it's more hip dominant. So again, we already know that you have to apply force back. Your glutes, your hamstrings are gonna contribute to that, okay? We already know that. And lastly, we love it because you can adjust the height. So we can start very low if we're working on like deep hip flexion. So if we're more of an acceleration, or we can start to, stack weights on top of it, go a lot heavier, and we can build the box up versus say we're trying to train more max velocity, so our hip angles aren't as deep when we're sprinting upright, right? So that way we can, mimic those specific joint angles, get strong at those specific joint angles for when we are sprinting, okay? So that is just the basics of the box squat, why we love them for athletes, and why you guys should be doing them. Now, make sure you like this video, okay? Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and grab our free advanced speed training series we put together for you guys. It's below this video. Just click the link, type in your email address, and I will send it to you, give you access to that personally. You're gonna love it, and I'll catch you guys next time.